Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to be going over some of my favorite tools to use whenever I'm doing online arbitrage. Online arbitrage has really helped my business scale, and today I'm going to be showing you the tools that I've used to help me get there. Let's go ahead and jump right in. So there are tons of tools out there, but one thing that I want to really stress before we dive into all these different tools and how they can help you is to make sure that these are all within your budget. If you're starting off with a really small budget, like $100 or maybe a little more, you need to make sure that all of that money is going towards inventory because you don't really have money for tools. But as soon as you can afford these tools, you should start buying them because they're going to really help your business scale. And we're going to go ahead and start off with what I think is the most important tool, and I'm going to kind of list these in order of when I think you should get them and how important they actually are for your business. So we'll start off with some product research tools, and the absolute number one tool you have to have as soon as you can afford it, you can't really do much on Amazon product research without this tool, is going to be Keepa. Keepa, if you're not too familiar with it, I'll link a video up here breaking down Keepa, how to read a chart. Basically, it shows you the history for just about any item on Amazon. It's going to allow you to see sales rank history, which tells you how fast the item sells. It's going to show you pricing history and a ton of other data that's going to help you make better informed purchasing decisions. Here's their website. I have a link down below if you want to get signed up, and it's basically around $20 a month. It fluctuates a little bit because it's in euros actually, but it'll typically cost you around 20 bucks a month. It's super affordable and you should get it as soon as you can afford it. The next tool that I'll recommend for product research is going to be SellerAmp. And this tool is so powerful. There's tons of stuff in it. I really only use it to speed up manual reverse sourcing, and I'll show you that towards the end whenever I do examples of how I use this. But as you can see here, they have Chrome extension, web app, mobile app, and there's tons of different stuff. There's alerts, there's profit calculations, there's info on IP alert data. They have so much information here where you could kind of combine some of these other tools into just using SellerAmp, but I'll show you what I like to use SellerAmp for towards the end. Next up is going to be RevSeller. And this is a tool that helps you calculate your Amazon fees, everything that Amazon's going to take for their cut, so that you can have good profit estimations whenever you're doing product research. It allows you to enter in your cost of goods, enter your inbound shipping, and show you exactly what your profit is going to be real time, live when you're on an Amazon page. And again, I'll show you that one towards the end. And those three are, I think you should get them as soon as you can afford them. These next couple of tools, they're not super necessary, but they are nice to have once your software budget starts to go up. So Asin Gadget. It's another Chrome extension that gets built in right to your Amazon page, and it's going to allow you to see if you're restricted in a product, if a product is hazmat, and if it's meltable. So these are two important points that you need to be looking at for product research, and RevSeller will actually check all those for you as well. But Asin Gadget I found to be a little bit more accurate on the hazmat and meltable products. IP alert is another Chrome extension that's pretty helpful. IP alerts, watching out for those is super important in your Amazon business, because if you get too many IP alerts, your account will get shut down and you will no longer be allowed to sell on Amazon. So IP alert can help you kind of watch out for those and make sure that you are not buying products that you're more likely to get IP claims on. Basically, it's crowdsourced, so if someone has gotten IP alerts from a brand, then they might report it and then it'll be added to the database. As you can see here, all users can submit suspected brands, and then their team will research and add them to the database if they're verified. The cost on this is 200 bucks for lifetime access, or you can pay $99 a year, depending on which one of those is better for you. And I'll also add with IP alert, I don't use this. Like if I get an IP alert on a product page, that doesn't automatically rule it out for me, but it is a prompt for me to start diving into that product a little bit deeper, and I'll show you that on a Keepa graph here shortly. Those are all the product research tools that I recommend. And the next one that I'm going to recommend is Inventory Lab. I would honestly recommend getting this pretty soon. It's 50 bucks a month, or I think only 40 a month if you pay for the whole year at once. But there's so many features in this, and it's going to save you so much time. The two things that I use it for are as a listing software and for accounting. So I use this to list all my products. I create batches in Inventory Lab, and then those get uploaded into Amazon. And then it also helps me to create the FBA shipments during that process. And then I use it for accounting as well. It syncs directly with your Amazon account and pulls all of your data that you need to be generating an accurate profit and loss statement. There's tons of other features that come with Inventory Lab. You see here, there's research. They have an app that comes with it for retail arbitrage called Scoutify 2. And then they also have a web app that I believe is called Scout that is directly in the Inventory Lab website. I personally don't use Scout, and I did use Scoutify back when I was doing retail arbitrage. So those are some extra features. It allows you to list your products, print labels, build FBA shipments. And like I said, it does all your accounting, helps you track your inventory. There's tons of different reports, different inventory reports, profit and loss, pretty much any kind of report that you could think of. Inventory Lab will be able to supply that for you. They have a 30-day free trial, and then I also have a link down below if you'd like to get started. Highly recommend this tool as soon as you can afford it. The last tool that I really use, it's free, it's Rakuten. And this is literally free money. If you're not using this, you need to get it today. And if you're doing any kind of online shopping, online arbitrage, you're missing out on free money by not using Rakuten or other cashback websites. All right, so I've broken down all these different tools and exactly what they are, their features, and some of the pricing, but let's see them actually in action. So this is just an Amazon product page that I found, and we're gonna show you how RevSeller works first. Basically, like I said, it's a profit calculator, so it shows you can enter in the list price. Let's say we're gonna sell this for $9, for example, and then we're gonna buy it for $1. And then it'll show you here 149 on the profit, 149% ROI, 17% margin. So it shows you your profit, your ROI, your margin, and you can even hover over the eye here to see all the breakdown. And as you can see, it includes FBA shipping as well. You can just go into your settings and set that to what you like it to be. I personally have mine set to 40 cents per pound. If you're a beginner, I would recommend budgeting a little bit higher at 50. Honestly, the rates once you get to decent sized shipments are only going to be 20 to 25, maybe 30 cents a pound. But I like to budget a little higher, and if you're a beginner, I would recommend going even a little bit more just so you have a bit more of a cushion. RevSeller also lets you see if products are meltable, hazmat, or if you're restricted. Up here in the top right corner, if it's meltable, it would be red where it says hazmat, and if you couldn't sell this, it would say restricted, or request approval would be the other option. But if it says green and you're selling new, that means that you can sell it. And then Asin Gadget kind of works the same way. It's over here, and it shows you, are you restricted, is it hazmat, and are they meltable? So those two kind of have similar features, but like I said, Asin Gadget I found to be more accurate with the hazmat and meltable products. All right, now I'm going to show you IP alert. As you can see, I went to a brand that's known to give IP claims, Vans, and IP alert popped up here to warn me that this brand is known for filing IP complaints. Now, if I'm ever on a product page and this comes up, it's not immediate, I need to stop there. What it is, though, is a red flag for me to dive into the product a little bit more, and that prompts me to go down to Keepa, and then I'm looking for any signs of IP claim. A sign for an IP claim on a Keepa graph is a big drastic drop in the new offer count, and we can see there's actually been a couple of those. We're looking in this third chart here for new offer count, and we can see here it went from 23 to 15 all at once, and then there was another one here where it went from 24 to 16. This does not always mean it's an IP claim. It just means that a lot of sellers probably got kicked off the listing, and an IP complaint could be one of those reasons. We know that IP alert is telling us that this is a possible IP complaint brand, and we're seeing this data on Keepa. So if I were to see those two things combined, I would definitely be avoiding this product, and I would recommend that you do the same. Lastly, I'm going to show you how SellerAmp works and how I use it. I use it to speed up manual sourcing. So let's say I'm on a Dollar Tree website and I want to look at laundry care products. Let's say I want to look at detergent, and then what I do is I start just opening up product pages, look at a couple of these, and then when I'm on the product page, I just activate my SellerAmp Chrome extension. Go ahead and get these loaded, and then what it does is it finds potential matches on Amazon for this product, and then you would just hit Amazon and it would take you directly to that product page, and then Google would do a Google search for that product. But if you're already on a source page, then you don't need to really be doing that. The Google search would be helpful though if you're doing manual reverse sourcing, storefront stocking on someone's Amazon store, and then you could find the products on Google quicker. But I like to use it to pull up Amazon pages, and it's pretty good about finding multi-packs and bundles. Like here, this could actually be a solid product to look into. If the Dollar Tree has this product as well, $2.50, $7.97, small and light, that could be profitable. Yeah, so basically SellerAmp just helps speed up finding the Amazon product pages. All right, everyone, well, that's going to be it for this video. Hope you found it helpful, this breakdown of all the different tools that I like to use for my online arbitrage business. If you do want to get signed up with any of these tools, I have links for all of them down below. If you have any questions, feel free to comment down below or hit me up on Instagram. Thanks for watching.